Hey there, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to get pro vocal mixes in FL Studio from start to finish. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get started. So let's preview the song.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we gon' make me stress. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose, yeah mommy. You're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Yeah, I know I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now?
Alright, so that's how the song is sounding, and let's get into mixing it. Now before we get started with mixing, I want to let you know that you can get this vocal session, the complete session, the beat files, the vocal files, and you can learn how to mix, okay? Studio quality version, well recorded by me, okay? And real life artist, not AI, okay? So when you buy the vocal session, you can download it, use it in any software, learn how to mix, how to make remixes, how to produce, okay? So I made this available for all of you who are interested in working with pro quality vocals. So let's get started with the mixing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the tempo, okay? So double click this, come to the beats, the text tempo, 75 to 150, and this is true for most Afrobeat, and Afro swing songs. So I'm going to click yes. This sounds more like dancehall, by the way, so it's still within the same range of Afrobeat. So let's see if it matches. And most times they usually have like a silence in the beginning, but I don't think this has that. But let's hear if it matches.
So that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose.
All right, that sounds good. So the next we're going to do is find the key. All right, now it already says A sharp minor here. Just to be sure, we're going to reconfirm. So to find the key, I just loaded this up on tunebars.com/analyzer, and it says C sharp major. Now C sharp major is a relative major for A sharp minor, so the project key is correct. Okay, so I'm going to link this to the mixer. Then this is the lead vocals. I typically like my lead vocals, being on the same channel, so I'm going to link this as well. So both lead vocals stay on the same channel. Then backup vocals, link this here and link this here. Okay, so now we have it all linked to the mixer. So I'm going to focus or start with the lead vocals. So I'm going to turn this on.
No do me why yo, I know they involved.
So let's turn off the beats and listen out for noise.
No do me why yo, I know they involved.
It's not bad, but let's clean it up some more. We can hear some background noise, but let's just clean it up properly so we can have an easier mix. So I'm going to come right here, voice the noise. I'm going to come right here, come to breath control. Then I'm also going to come right here, come to mount the click. So let's see how it's sounding now. By the way, you don't need to tweak anything much in these plugins. They are really easy to use plugins, okay? What you need to maybe control is the breath control, and you just want to adjust the target level. The lower it gets, the more noise or the more breathing noise you take out, and the higher you leave it, the more it relaxes. Okay, so let's see.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we gon' make me stress. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something.
So most times I don't like taking out the breath 100%. I like to preserve some. So let's turn off the effects and see how it sounds without it.
No do me why yo, I know they involved.
With it.
No do me why yo, I know they involved.
You can hear how much cleaner the vocal sounds, right? Again, this is small stuff. You need to sweat the small stuff, okay? So I'll be using Anter's Autotune to tune the vocals. I'm going to use low male, okay? Then for the key, A sharp minor, okay? And then we're going to adjust the retune speed, just simply how much correction you want in the vocal, okay? So I could hear that is going off a lot. So I'm going to take it all the way up to like 7 or 6. Okay, let's hear how it sounds before I tweak the other buttons.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress. Give me less so that.
If you don't want much of that auto-tune vibe going on, you can create a flex tune.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, my.
That sounds nice. And if you want to preserve more of the expressions in the vocals, we can also increase the humanize. I like to take mine to 100.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy.
Again, if you want to make the auto-tune more pronounced, you can relax the flex tune.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress. Give me less so that.
Alright, so that's how to use auto-tune. So now we're going to compress this vocal so that it sounds consistent, okay? And compression is really easy to use. All you have to do is load up Fruity Compressor. And these parameters are so easy to use. First, you want to understand is the threshold. It just simply sets how loud does the vocal need to be for the compressor to start working. Most times, I like to leave mine at halfway, and I can adjust this. If you notice your vocals is sounding too squashed or over compressed, you can relax the threshold. Or if you notice it's not catching it enough, you can, drive it further. Okay, so I'm going to keep it halfway for now. And for the ratio, I like to keep for vocals, especially I like to have it between 4 and 5 ratio 1. So I'm going to keep mine at, just in between about 4.5, right? And then I like to have a fast attack so that, the compressor works really fast whenever the vocals comes in. So I'm going to have mine at about 8 milliseconds. Anywhere between 8 to 10 for me most times works. And for release, you can have a slow release time, so that it has more time to process the vocal. But I'm going to have mine at maybe 500. Like I want it to be really slow in releasing the vocals. So this is my typical preset for using compression on vocals. And most times when you compress, you're going to lose volume. So I'm going to increase the gain right here. And then we'll listen to the before and after.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy.
Before.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never.
So you can hear that inconsistency in the vocals. I'm going to turn it on, but I think it's a bit over compressed. I'm going to relax the threshold a little bit.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all the girls now.
So you can hear the vocal sounding really consistent all across the board. And this is as simple as it gets for compression. I'm going to reduce the volume a little bit so that it sits more in the mix.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No do me something, we go make me stress.
I noticed that the breath is also pumping it out a little bit more. So I'm going to try to clamp it down some more. So let's take a look at the quick and easy way to EQ vocals. There are 3 main parts whenever you're trying to EQ vocals that you want to make sure you target. The first part is the low muddy end, which is this region. The second part is the nasal mid-range, which is these points right here. And the third part, which is optional because not all vocals has that, the harshness. Okay, so if vocals is harsh, most times you want to use this to try to treat it. Okay, so let's come right here, right click, type high pass, order, step 8. Make sure you're in linear phase mode, by the way. So I'm going to come right here to about 100. Most times I keep it between like 100 to 120, 140 hertz, depending on the mic and the vocal texture.
No do me why yo, I know they involved.
Then next for the mid range, you don't want to scoop too tight, have some like allowance. Then let's sweep.
No do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes. No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that.
Try not to encroach into the other points.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that. No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now I'm caught.
If your vocals is harsh, you want to take this out a little.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more.
So this is how it sounds with EQ.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy.
Without EQ.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never want.
So you can easily hear the difference, right? The vocals sound a lot cleaner with the EQ. So I will be using Silk Vocal to take out excess resonance in the vocals, and it's a really easy to use plugin. Most times you should get decent results with the default preset as it is, but I'm going to tweak this to really fit in my mix. So again, let's hear this is the before.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy.
Then after.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy.
So all I'll simply do, I like how it sounds. I'm going to like take this up a little bit so that it's cut into the low end. So this kind of like a 2-in-1, right? It's a resonance compressor and also an EQ kind of, right? So I'm also going to take this mids up here. I like to take the mids like halfway most times. And if you have harshness, persistent harshness in the vocal, you want to keep it on this point right here. And then you want to adjust this to fit what's, you know, to fit the problem you're trying to solve.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now
without it.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give
with it.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me
This is how you can easily use Silk Vocal to clear up, you know, resonance in your vocals. So next I'm going to use this EQ to, you know, really polish my vocals in a way I really like to hear it. So I'm going to come right here to the low ends, okay, that is the low frequency, and pick up to 150 or 140 hertz, and I'm going to cut out some.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it
right. I like how that is sounding. I also come to the low mids. I'm also going to choose a frequency band of about 600 to 700 hertz, somewhere around there, because that's where you tend to get some like boxiness as well. I'm also going to cut out a little bit more.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stride. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, You're making me lose.
And that's pretty much it. Those are the areas I want to target. So this has to be intentional. Okay, when you're using plugins, you have to be intentional on what you want to solve. Okay, I'm not going to play around with the high frequency or the high mids because I really don't have any business that I want to achieve, with this section of the plugin. Okay, so let me turn it off. This is the before.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved.
After.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved.
And that's pretty much it. Sounds, a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to close that. Next, I'm going to use a serial compressor. So I'll be using the CL7.6 as a serial compressor for the vocal just to give it, a little bit more character and weight. Okay, so I'm going to try to get about 3 to 5 dB of gain reduction. All right, so let's press play.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved.
It's currently hitting -3, that's 3 dB of gain reduction. So I'm going to try to adjust this.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something.
Then I want a faster attack.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something. We gon' make me stress. Yeah.
I'm going to reduce the output.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something. We gon' make me stress. No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something. We gon' make me stress.
You can hear the difference, right? When the compressor is on and it's working, it makes the vocal sound a bit heavier, but when it's off, the vocal just fades into the back.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something. We gon' make me stress. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for other girls. Now I'm calling.
So it's sounding a little bit over compressing. I don't like that, so I'm going to relax this some more.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something. We gon' make me stress. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for other. No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something. We gon' make me stress. Give me less.
Next, I'm going to do parallel compression for the vocal so it sounds thicker and fuller in the beat. So I'm going to create a send by coming to my main vocal right here. I'll click this bottom arrow so it sends it into an empty insert. Then I'm going to insert the compressor I want. And for that, I'll be using CLA2A, okay? And I'm going to adjust this gain reduction to it's hitting like -10, -20 gain reduction. Take it all the way here.
Calling in the morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you offered?
Now it's currently turned off, so when I turn it on, I'm going to use this as the slider to mix it in. So when it's all the way off.
Calling in the morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you offered the night? Yeah, I know I'm calling in the morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something.
When it's off.
Calling in the morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Yeah, I know I'm calling in the morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night?
So you can hear that the vocal sits much better and the mix sounds a bit fuller in the mix as well.
Oh, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something. We gon' make me stress. Give me less so that it give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for other girls. Now I'm calling in the morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Yeah, I know I'm calling in the morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, do me why yo, I know they involved. No.
So let's add some delay effects. I'm going to click this in right here, create a send. And I'm going to rename this delay. and I'm going to add fruity delay plugin. Now this process works for basically any type of delay. Okay, you want to make sure it's 100% wet. Okay, and then we're going to change the timing. Now you can have, a whole note delay, half note or half step, quarter, an 8 notes delay. So I'm going to have a fourth, and then I'm going to come to ping pong mode, so that it sounds like it's moving, slightly between the left and the right ear. So just to give it more of that stereo effect. You can choose to do normal, where it just stays in the center. That's fine. But I prefer, where it gives a little bit of stereo effect. Now I'm going to use these inputs. The input volume controls how loud you actually hear the delay effect, while the feedback volume controls how many times you hear the bounce. Okay, so I'm going to come right here and reduce the volume slightly here, and also reduce the number of bounce, because I don't want it to bounce too many times. So let's hear how it sounds.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me last of that.
So let's also reduce this.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon'.
So let's come to the main vocal. We can reduce the send.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No,
then we can come right here and sidechain it. So I'm going to come to fruity limiter, sidechain, right click, and then this is the lead vocals, and then you want to take this all the way down and adjust the knee ratio. You want the attack to be fast. Okay.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me last of that.
So it sounds more controlled now. Then I'm going to come right here. The number of bounce, I still think is too much. Reduce the number of bounce.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me last.
Reduce the send some more.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike.
Then I like the delay effect to sound like a radio voice. I'm going to come right here, use telephone or radio presets.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me last of that. You give me more of you, give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my.
So this is what happened when the sidechain is turned off.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike.
And then when it's on,
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me less of that, you give me more of it.
So you can hear that the sidechain suppresses, the delay effect when the lead vocal is actually present, so that it doesn't clash or cause, confusion while listening. So I'm going to turn this on, and then we'll listen to it with the beats.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me less of that, you give me more of you, give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now I'm calling in the morning, I don't know what you would.
I'm going to add reverb, create a send again, and come right here, rename reverb. And for reverb, I like to use Sense, so I'm going to also use Filter Pro R. It's one of my favorite reverb plugins. And to find your reverb settings is really easy. Trust me, it's not complicated as most people make it to seem. All you have to do is pull up your reverb calculator if you can't, manually calculate it. All you have to do is type in your tempo, 97, hit calculate, and I like to use the big room preset most times, so 38 milliseconds, or you can aproximate it to 39 milliseconds. And this is roughly 2.4 or 2.5 seconds. So I'm going to go back 4, then 2 let's go with 2.5, right? So, and then I'm going to press play. I know it's going to sound weird, but let's hear it.
Do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike.
Then I'm going to reduce the send.
Do me why.
Most times for the send, I like to keep it between about 5 to 30%, depending on the character of the vocal or the mix I'm trying to aim for.
Oh, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me less so that it give me more of you, give me some.
And I'm going to come right here, EQ. I like to EQ my reverb as well, so that, you know, it takes away the unnecessary frequencies. Let's come type high pass, order, step 8. Should play about 600 hertz most times.
Oh, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me less so that it give me more of you, give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you off for the...
When the reverb is off.
Oh, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon'...
When it's on.
Oh, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strike. Give me less so that it give me more of you, give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body.
So that sounds good. Now let's come over to the backup vocals, turn them on. But most times what I just do is just copy the auto-tune setting from the lead vocals by just highlighting this, making sure you're on the lead vocal, highlight both, then come to auto-tune, then drag it here. Then it's going to, you know, take after both. But make sure you also delete it from your new inserts. You don't want it there. And then also I want the compression settings. I'll just do this manually this time. But I'm also going to have a bus for my backup vocals. So let's see.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to
So I'm going to pan them in opposite direction, no, about far out wide, about 30 to 40%.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to?
So I'm going to highlight this and create a bus. Then just rename this. So it's easier to control, okay? Right, so after creating the bus, all I have to do is just load up a stereo EQ, because you know now this is a bus, so it has to work on both sides. But I'm using the FL Studio EQ here. Then high pass, order, step 8. Now for backup vocals, when you're cutting, you're going to cut in a little bit more than you normally would for lead vocals. So I could take this to as high as, you know, 150, 170 hertz.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you off for the night?
Then I could come and use a stereo compressor as well. And I'm using the CLA2, a stereo compressor.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you... Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to... Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you off for the night? Morning, I don't know what you... Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you off for the night?
I could also use, although not necessary, I could also use Silk Vocal stereo, just to get rid of any resonance that may be there.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you off for the night? Yeah. Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find?
So I'm going to add a little bit of stereo effects, or this is a creative effect, phaser or chorus, just to, you know, spread it out a little bit more.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me
Reduce the wetness.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night?
Then I'm going to add reverb, a reverb send. So I could just copy the reverb send from this vocal. So I'm just going to come to file, you hold, and then you paste it right here. So let's see.
Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up for the night? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find? Are you up? Morning, I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to?
Yeah, that sounds more balanced. So next, I'm going to come to this effects vocal right here. So it doesn't seem like, it's going to be much work because it's already, some of the effects already printed on the vocal. So I have to just tune it and add some reverb and maybe EQ. So let's see. Just copy the tuning from here, paste it here.
Really loud. Really loud.
So let me send this reverb, this intro vocals to the reverb for the backup vocals and see how it sounds like.
Really loud. Really loud.
Let me take out some high frequencies. I'm hearing some sharp S's in there.
Really loud.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something.
Now that we're done, we're going to export our mix and bring it back in for mastering. So I'm going to come to File, come to Export, come to Wave, always export as Wave. And then I like to export my mix in 32-bit floats. And these are my typical settings for exporting mixes. You can copy mine and then simply click Start. And when it's done rendering, we're going to come back, listen to the before and after the mix, and then we're going to start the mastering. Let's compare the before and after. This is the unmixed.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strive. Give me less of that, you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose, yeah, mommy. You're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now
And this is the mixed.
no, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me strive. Give me less of that, you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose, yeah, mommy. You're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me? No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, No, do me something.
So I'm going to just come right here, use EQ, then type high pass, step 8. Again, make sure you're in linear phase mode. I'm going to keep this at around 35 Hz for now.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved.
So
No.
I'm going to keep this at around 35 Hz because, you know, the more bass you cut out, the more headroom or loudness you can get. So, but you don't want to cut out too much that the song sounds flat, okay? So somewhere around here is fine. Next, I'm going to spread out the mix just a little bit. Then I'm going to use Ozone Imager to spread out the mix a little bit. And my favorite preset is the modern width. I like using that a lot. And I just, you know, spread out the high frequency and the high mids, then I bring down the low end even more and spread out the low mids just a little bit.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all.
And the vocal sounds a little bit louder than the beats. I'm going to use Ozone Rebalance to fix that instead of going all the way back to the mix. So I'm going to come to vocals, just drop it down by like 1 to 2 dB. Let's see how it sounds.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy.
Nice, I like that. So after doing that, next I'm going to come to, at the bottom, I'm going to come to Ulin loudness meter. You can use any loudness meter that has LUFS, you know, reading and meter. So I'm going to try to aim for loudness, okay, between -7 to -10 LUFS, and then for the true peak max, any number in the negative most times should be good, okay? So now I'm going to load up 10 maximizer because I really like how I can get a lot of loudness from this without distorting the song. So I'm going to come to IRC4, then increase the threshold all the way down, and then I like to have the ceiling at between -1 to -2 dB.
No, do me why yo, I know they involved. No, do me something, we gon' make me stress. Give me less so that you give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose. Yeah, mommy, you're making me lose my eyes for all the girls. Now I'm calling in the morning. I don't know what you holding on to. Something, what do you want me to find out?
And then you want to go to the loudest part of your song, a part that typically has like a lot of bass.
You want me to find out for the night? Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body.
So that sounds good, but I can squeeze out a little bit more loudness, bring it down some more.
You want me to find out for the night? Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now?
So you can see I got -9.5 and -0.5 dB. Again, once in a while, the numbers may skip, you know, the range, but most times it should be within the range. And this is how I mix and master. If you found this helpful, like and follow for more tutorials, tips, and tricks. I remain Sir Classy. This is SC Tuts. And don't forget, you can get this vocal session and other sessions on our website on sctutorials.com.